for joining us. We've got baseball coming up for Jackie Robinson Day. It's the Detroit Tigers and the Milwaukee Brewers. John Shambi on the play-by-play with you. Chris Singleton providing the color. Chris, today a special day on the Major League Baseball calendar, Jackie Robinson Day. Everyone on the field wearing number 42 to honor Jackie and his breaking of the professional baseball color barrier in 1947 with the Brooklyn Dodgers.
Well, Boog, it's a great day for everyone in terms of just the unity that it helped to bring forth within our country, and a lot of times that's done through sport. But for me, as a black player, when I think about Jackie Robinson and I think about the connection of such a great player and all of the adversity that he had to endure, baseball's hard enough just to play, but then everything sort of on the field, off the field, and how he persevered through that, so inspiring.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just about ready to roll, and on the hill in this one, Nestor Cortez Jr. What do you have on him, Chris?
Well, last year kind of around the league average in terms of ERA, and you know what? That's why you have 5 different spots in the starting rotation. You've got to have people round things out.
So it is Jackie Robinson Day, everybody wearing number 42, and it is the former Yankee Nestor Cortez on the mound for Milwaukee. Game 2 of a 3-game set here. It is so strange to wear the Old English D on the road. At least on the jerseys. This is very weird. Ball 2 to Andy Ibanez. Our lefty pitcher specialist in Ibanez, who has not really gotten it going against lefties, oddly enough. In the air, left center field, Andy Ibanez has given one a ride, and it's out of here. Leadoff home run for Andy Ibanez. That's one way to hit your first home run of the year. It was only a matter of time for Andy. He's been hitting for average, even against right-handers. And, I mean, he's just been a tough player to keep out of the lineup. And he just got a beautiful fastball to hit there from Nestor. And he couldn't have hit it much better. That is a great start for the Tigers.
Gleyber Torres up to hit. He was hitless in 4 at-bats yesterday.
Now Gleyber Torres. Been rough going at the plate for Gleyber since he came back off IL. Still sitting at 6 hits on the year. One of them left the yard.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute.
I feel like I remember that. The game does prompt you, though, to see if you want to retire. It almost just kind of ends it for you.
Ball to strike.
And right back up the middle. A very bizarre swing there from Gleyber. But it ends up working out. It's not hard contact on the fastball up and in, but the first 2 Tigers have reached against Nestor Cortez. Now that is different from the way it used to be. I remember the last time I played that deep in a road to the show was like MLB 21. And I do remember you had to pick certain attributes that you wanted to protect, and then other ones would fall off. Riley Green, third batter of the inning. 308 average. He has gotten his average back up here in the last few games. But still just sitting on 1 home run on the year. Obviously not what we want. Not likely to change today. 2 cutters down and away to Green. 1 clipped the edge, and once again, Nestor does not get the call, so another fucky little strike zone today. Ground ball is foul. Yeah, I thought so. Pitch number 10 for Nestor. He is yet to record an out. Whoa!
And there's 1 down.
Good luck with that.
Four-hole hitter, Spencer Spencer Torkelson.
Here's Torkelson. Down and in.
Pitch doesn't find the zone.
Team leader in home runs with 8 and OPS over 1,000. What a start to 2025 for Torque.
Yeah, that's
Wow. This could be a real shootout here today if that's what the zone's going to look like. And Torque, center field. It sounds great, but that is a mile in the air, and it will die at the warning track. Oh, my goodness. Kind of thought that ball had a little bit too much air underneath it, and indeed it did.
Certainly following the conventional wisdom here, Boo. That extra split second can make a big difference for a hitter. So these righty batters will need to take advantage and make this tactical move pay off.
So now 2 away for Justin Henry Malloy.
The Tigers 0 for 4 in the win last night. And that one clips the corner.
All of a sudden, something on the edge is a strike. Cortez cannot be happy with the zone, but he's flirting with getting out of this thing with minimal damage.
That's down
1-1.
They've got him working a little harder in this first.
And that's damage to the pitch count and on the scoreboard.
Torres off of first with 2 away.
Down low. You just get to be good at baseball forever. 3-1 on Malloy.
And the count is 3-1.
This does make sense, though. You got Kerry Carpenter due up next. And ball 4.
2 aboard.
So 2 on, 2 out for the Tigers.
That keeps this inning alive.
Here
puts a
in
runner into scoring
inning number
position,
1.
and a chance for this offense to add on to their lead.
Kerry Carpenter.
Quit getting into shit that you don't need to be getting into. God damn it, man. Have cats, they said.
Average.
Carpenter.
And
Strike 1.
This might be the most pressure you put on this guy today. You got 1 run in. You got to try to get another 1 or maybe 2.
Pitch number 20 for Nestor here. Ooh.
Swinging a foul back.
Carpenter's going to have a chance at anything against this lefty. Could be stuff like that. That'll miss away.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make
Well,
sure you
Nestor got those quick 2 strikes on Carpenter.
Don't miss in the zone because that's where.
Oh, nothing good. Nothing good. We did okay. Swinging strike. All right. That was a called strike. I was going to lose my shit. Andy Ibanez, leadoff home run. 1-0 Tigers.
And we're back. And towing the slab in this one, Jack Flaherty. What do we have on him?
So it'll be Jack Flaherty. 4th start of the year. Trying to get that ERA down, but that pretty much goes rotation wide.
To get to that level, and it just tells you
Sal Frelick, the leadoff hitter.
But it also leaves a little bit on the table for him to come out this season and make sure that he gets over that number so that he can go into the offseason feeling like I'm in a pretty special group.
And that's down and away.
Well, this is kind of per usual. Struggling with command in the early going. 3-0. Wow.
And now 3-0.
Well, might have to throw him something good.
That one misses. So a lead off.
That's one of those walks. You can't do a damn thing.
4-pitch walk and
Yeah, good fucking luck. Time up whatever you want. You're walking him. And that's some good speed onto first base. ball 5 to start the game.
Ball 1. Runner at first with no outs here. Runner takes off.
Runner on the move, throw down. Not in time. Brewers get a man on via the walk. Flaherty finally throws his first strike. And that one is going to drop due to a terrible reaction from Ryan Kreidler. Well, hope you enjoyed that lead. It's gone already.
Letting that runner steal second base, get into scoring position, come through with the base knock, you add a run.
Ball is halfway to Kreidler before he's able to make the break in. And now here is Yelich. That's trouble. Deep right field, 3-0 Brewers before the Tigers have recorded an out.
And they throw a pair on the board. It's 3-1. One pitch.
This is a Milwaukee offense that got a ton of hits yesterday against Tarek Skubal. And they have wasted no time outscoring themselves from yesterday before an out has been recorded. First pitch to Yelich, missed its spot, and Jack Flaherty. This has to be the worst we've pitched with Flaherty. Actually, it didn't miss. Yelich just put a good swing on it. I don't know what it is. This team has really struggled in first innings at times.
And that is out of play.
So still nobody out in the inning.
3 runs in already this frame.
It's Rhys Hoskins.
The second game of the series.
And I mean, strikeout, ground ball, whatever. Flaherty needs this bad. Would not chase.
Low. Now 1-2.
Well, that's kind of what you expect.
Good luck.
Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
Sinker, got him.
Threw it, and that's a strikeout.
Swing and a miss. Will retire Rhys Hoskins.
Here's the left fielder, Jackson Chourio. Looking
And now
for
Jackson
better results
Chourio.
than last night. He went 0 for 4.
Bases clear after the
Next
Yelich
offering,
home
pop
run.
foul off to the right out of play.
And Carpenter will not be able to get there.
One down, base is empty. And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-2.
0-2 on Chourio. And we do that.
1 out, base is empty.
I mean, come on. 16 pitches. There it is.
3, and that's 2 in a row.
We'll take it.
Man, he had the stanky leg on that one right there. That curveball just locked him up.
And now
2 down,
Ortiz.
base is empty.
Ortiz with a good day yesterday,
Ortiz.
especially in the field.
Misses at the first pitch.
And even though Flaherty is still not hitting his spots, we're getting results now.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
Right when we needed it most. I mean, this inning already kind of got away from us, but you look at this now, you're only down 2, the long way to go. Plenty of time as that ball is phased through the ad board. And the 0-2. Got him.
Another, and that's 3
Well,
strikeouts.
first inning was all about the threes. 3 runs for the Brewers. 2 of them on the Christian Yelich home run, but also 3 strikeouts for Flaherty. So who knows what kind of game we're about to have here today. It's Javier Baez, who's doubled his RBI total.
Back to work.
Hearing about the last 3 games as Baez will see ball 1.
Javi Baez, like fellow Puerto Rican Francisco Lindor, born in Puerto Rico, but was drafted in the first round out of high school in Florida.
Good fastball in the corner, and the disaster to start this game behind the plate, calling balls and strikes, belongs to Matthew Ross.
If you can command your stuff on the outer edges of the strike zone, he will reward you.
Okay. It's a pitch we could hit. It was moving so much, I thought it was a sinker.
2-2.
2-2 on Baez. All fastballs so far.
And coaches have with umpires. I mean, you see them a lot.
Yeah, Boog, they're all
and
out
in the
there
dirt
trying
again.
to do their best and perform at a high level. So
Leadoff hitter on could be big here.
Over time, you can
Don't
develop
expect much
relationship
from
with them.
Kreidler, but you never know. Oh, that's just filthy. Third strikeout for Nestor Cortez, and 2 of them have been disgusting. Kreidler, 1 hopper to short. And after a really good first inning, for 1, getting on the board, and 2, making Cortez throw a good chunk of pitches, he's getting through this second inning real quick.
That one finds the zone. Strike one.
It's a ball I'd love to be able to pull the trigger on, but given how quick this inning has been, not really.
Next offering misses, and that is ball 1.
Dingler batting 176, 3 hits in 17 at-bats. And looped foul. Not a lot of power behind that, but you don't expect that from Dingler. Up high.
Next offering way upstairs.
Well, doing a better job making Cortez throw some pitches this time. It's up to 33, not out of the second yet. And a ground ball.
Right side, done.
Will be a 1-2-3 inning, but at least Dylan Dingler made Nestor throw a couple pitches there. Brewers 3, Tigers 1. We head to the bottom of the second.
Bottom of the inning.
Man, you hate that. Oh, look who it is! Former Tiger and fellow Michigander, Eric Haas.
And it's fouled away.
He still got power? Not much. He was never much for righty-righty matchups. Good slider from Flaherty, and Haas will watch it go by. I think Haas would have been a popular pick-to-stick selection if we were doing Tigers franchise when he was here. He will pop out to Torque for the first out. As Flaherty is somehow retired 4 in a row.
One of the 2 runs they scored in the game. First pitch just misses.
Ball 1 to Blake Perkins. RBI last night. And now 2-0. Flaherty, certainly one of the biggest command struggles we've had so far.
Swing and a miss. And a count 2-1.
2-1 on Perkins. That's a really bad sinker. For a perfectly timed sinker to miss that just about middle of the plate, man, oh man. How funny did you find it when Cade went from Big Ten to an FCS school? What? Oh, McNamara. Sorry, I'm kind of in Pistons mode. The Pistons are in the playoffs now. I was like, wait a minute, what?
That's not what that pitch was.
We'll get to Cade here in a second. We gotta get a strikeout here. Not on that. I think Dylan Dingler may have been confused. And on the ground, Baez. That'll be out number 2. So, Cade left Michigan in a really bad way. He was oddly bitter, it felt like, for some reason, and I never really understood that. I will always appreciate Cade. We don't win a national championship without Cade McNamara, and that is absolutely true. So it's unfortunate, I think, but at this stage of his career, it's kind of a good spot for him to be. I'm kind of surprised he came back. Although, hell, there was talk for a while about potentially Cade coming back to Michigan. And it's like, oh, we don't need that. Fastball high to Oliver Dunn as Flaherty is struggling to get strikes. Ooh. Well, the umpire will help us out there. We'll take that, 2-2. Good slider, fouled away by the number 9 hitter. You don't love to see that. Change up,
Swing and a fly ball.
driven in the air to left field. Ryan Kreidler back to get it. And not exactly a quick inning for Flaherty, but quick enough. Score remains 3-1 as we head to the third. So no, I won't laugh at Cade. I'll always appreciate what he did for Michigan football.
Back here at American Family Field, down to third baseman, Andy Ibanez.
Well, there's Andy Ibanez. Got his 16th hit of the year.
Ibanez,
a home run to center field off Nestor Cortez.
He's been on a good run at the plate, hitting over 325 in his last 10 games.
Ooh.
And a swing and a miss.
Went after a changeup there. Was really kind of hoping for a sinker. And that cutter inside to these righties is going to be nasty all damn day. Oh boy.
Inside pitch at times, so I'd say
Oh.
pretty effective.
Good fucking luck.
Here's Gleyber Torres. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
Fourth strikeout for Nestor Cortez. And I mean, if you're Ibanez, you see a cutter up and in and then a fastball perfectly placed down and away, both pitches. Again, good luck. And Gleyber, foul. Oh, man, did he unload on that. In the air, and that one is also foul.
Clearly hoping he could get a swing and miss.
Oh, man.
Doesn't fool the hitter with that breaking ball. Nice job, just couldn't keep it fair.
Come on, straighten that out a little bit.
Empty.
Inside.
A lot. Ball 1.
I mean, his growth as a player, you know, it's great and all, but I don't know what the end goal is for Cade, if he wants to make football a career or not. That'll miss away to Gleyber Torres. Oh, man, that second one, too. That was hit even harder. Wow. No idea how we made contact on that. That cutter inside to these right-handers is just menacing.
2-2 now.
Ooh.
Swing and a miss.
Strikeout number 5 now for Cortez.
Tasked with 1, 2, and 3 to start this inning.
Well, it'll be Riley Green.
I'm sure he'd love to strike out the side here. Make a little statement.
And I mean, he got some tough
this
pitching
spot.
last time,
Focus on
too.
getting this next
In the
guy.
air to
Got some
center.
good outs.
Green
Hope
has
you
hit
get
it
the third
fairly
one.
well.
Middle of that
And
lineup.
that is another deep fly ball. That's 2 of those now. Unfortunate. Green with a deep fly out. Not quite as deep as Torkelson's, but...
Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Ha! Story of 2 third basemen there for the Boston Red Sox. Devers breaks out of a 2 for 28. And Alex Bregman has hit in 16 straight. Well, top of the Brewers order, Sal Frelick.
Top of the zone for a called strike.
Frelick drew a walk back in the first inning. Stole a base, later scored.
With where it was located, very top of the strike zone.
Oh, you are kidding.
Ground ball up the middle.
I don't know what I got to do
Through for a hit.
to stop
And a good start to the inning.
these hits from coming.
So
We're not making a ton of mistakes over the middle of the plate.
single and a run
That sinker, you know, right down on at the knees, man, and he still hit it hard.
Up and in, and that's ball one. Freeland gets his lead at first with nobody out. That one
fastball in there for strike one.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good,
Ooh.
if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing.
Calls on the edges are going to be gifts today. No doubt about that. That's trouble, and it beats Flaherty. That's through. 2 on, nobody out for Milwaukee, and now you got Yelich, who took the first pitch he saw out of right center field last time.
There's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big.
And once Flaherty missed that, there was no chance. Probably a really tough turn for 2 anyway. And I mean, this is just big trouble.
Pitch misses, and that's
I mean, Christian Yelich is getting MVP chance here. 2-0. Flaherty's got no control.
The hitter definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on
In the air, Kreidler, come on! Jesus Christ, Ryan Kreidler's a liability out there in left field. That's a big first out, though. Really kind of gives us a chance to get out of this inning with no damage. Slider in for strike one.
When you're struggling out there on the mound,
Hoskins does not have good career numbers versus Flaherty.
Try to get something to hit hard.
Pitch misses there. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Would love to force a ground ball.
Swinging a
That ain't gonna do it. Fuck no, it ain't. And a slider. They have just done such a job swinging and making decent contact on good pitches.
Fights that one away, still 1-2.
I mean, I just don't know what the strikeout pitch is going to be here. Not that. I'm wondering, this is probably a massive mistake, but oh, there's no way that should miss like that.
A little up and in, just on the edge, and that's one of those. If you swing at it, you hit a broken bat.
Fouled away again.
Dugout.
This is really looking a lot like yesterday's game, where Skubal was only able to go 5 1/3 or 4 1/3. And I mean, what the hell are we gonna have to do to get Hoskins out? He's fouled away like 6 straight. In this pitch number 10 now.
2 on, 1 out. And it remains 2-2.
What do we got?
About to see the
I have no words. I have no words. Look at all those pitches right on the edge. He's fouled them all away. Oh my God.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss.
Go away!
Back going with a foul ball.
In the air.
And that one is lifted in the air. Green
left center field. Riley Green is there. Oh, wow. They didn't tag the runner. Jesus Christ, a 13-pitch battle with Rhys Hoskins.
About 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Jackson Chourio digs in now.
2 away for Chourio. Oh, no, not now.
2 on, 2 outs.
That is just absurd.
Fought off foul.
Thankfully, Chourio bails us out. That sinker was off the plate away. And to center. Green will be underneath it. It is yet another long inning for Jack Flaherty, but second straight inning that no runs have come across. Torkelson, Malloy, and Carpenter, a couple of guys that can do damage coming up the next half inning.
here in Milwaukee. All set for the start of the inning.
Torkelson just missed a home run his first time out. Hit that ball way, way too high. And that one is into left field, a base hit.
So a man on base to start the inning.
We don't do that very often. It's a fastball on the outside part of the plate and just met it out in front. Pulled it down the left field line, and this time it gets over the head of Ortiz, whereas yesterday Tork did have a hard hit line drive right to third. So now it's Malloy. Ball one.
When you're taking your
in the same spot we just saw that pitch to Torkelson at. 2-0.
Another ball.
They really don't seem to want to work to Malloy very much. And if they just want to put Malloy on, I might bunt with Cart. That's 3-0. I mean, put 2 in scoring position with 1 away. I don't know how well Carpenter bunts, but we'll throw a strike in the 3-0. Fastballs yet again from Cortez. And that's inside, ball 4. I really do think that that's just probably the smartest thing for us to do. Think about who's next in the order. It would be Javier Baez, and we know how he's done driving in runs. So we're bunting. We haven't bunted all season. Try and bunt to third. And we do, and that is just a beauty from Carpenter. No chance to get the lead 2 runners there on that. None.
Is increasingly difficult as it's become to get bunts down in the big leagues. Nice job right there.
Javi Baez digs in right side. Golden opportunity.
So now we got Javi Baez, followed up by Dylan Dingler. So really important that Javi does something here. Ooh, ball 1. Fastball just kept coming inside there.
So the pressure to come in and really attack this hitter, not as great as it would be if the bags were sacked.
2-0.
That's outside.
Now would they rather mess around with Dingler instead of Javi batting .429?
Gotta stay back. Let your stay in the middle of the field.
I don't know how I was that far out in front.
The count 2-1.
Cortez only tops out at 94. It just looks so juicy there. That'll be 3-1.
Outside.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this.
Does kind of make sense.
Be ready to turn on a fastball.
Put a runner back on first. Give yourself a chance at a double play. Maybe get out of this.
And they're all
That's what they're gonna do.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the
So I believe it is now Dingler. That's the 3rd walk for Cortez after the Tigers walked 8 times yesterday. Oh no, it's Ryan Kreidler.
Grounded out his first time.
That's actually a little bit better than having Dylan up here.
Missed with a changeup.
Ball 1.
1-0.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
There's a surprise. Need to see the right pitch, certainly, with Kreidler. Oh, out in front on that again. One and one on Ryan Kreidler. Oh, that's a pop-up. This is going to be a really tough play. We will tag the runners, and that will get a run home. So a sac fly RBI for Kreidler. And the tying run is up to third with Dylan Dingler due up.
And here's the catcher, Dylan Dingler.
Rounded out his first time. He's now 3 for 18. Looking for his first RBI on the year. Ah!
Turned on, foul wide of third. Malloy.
I tried to sit there and wait on that. But no avail. Whoa, way inside.
2 walks in the inning.
That's a good job behind the plate by Haas. Did not let that one get away.
Mechanics and then repeat them.
2-1 on Dingler.
It's a big opportunity.
This has also been a big inning. Even if we don't tie this game here, we have certainly limited how long Nestor's going to be able to go here. Ooh, that's a really good 2-1. 2-2 on Dingler. Make it full. And you got Andy Ibanez due up next, so you really expect to see either the best pitch Cortez has thrown today or something to hit.
Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first.
And a line drive to third will end the inning.
2 men left stranded, but they do push across one. We're midway.
We saw something to hit all right, and Dylan Dingler with some good aim. Tigers get a run, though. We now trail by 1.
And we're back. John Shambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Joseph Ortiz.
Well, potential to be the final inning for Jack Flaherty. No doubt about that.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
Well, these Brewers showing great
depending on the matchup heading into the 5th.
Patience definitely seems to be the name of
that one is down the line. It'll hook. Fouled barely.
As it bangs off the fence.
The 0-2. That one right to Ryan Kreidler. That knuckle curve for Flaherty here today has just been a non-factor. They haven't been able to get anybody out on that pitch.
It may force the bullpen to get involved a little sooner rather than later.
Next for Milwaukee.
So here's Eric Haas.
Close one doesn't get the call. And that is ball 1.
All you can do is laugh. All you can do is laugh.
There's the strike.
You sure about that one? I don't know. The 1-1. See.
Way inside.
Backed him off for 2-1. 3-1.
Pitch misses inside. 3-1. Base is empty, 1 away.
Ah, boy.
Bottom of the 4th.
Oh.
Swing and a miss there.
Oh, I don't know what Haas is swinging at. The 3-2. Ooh, what a pitch. Slider down and away. Haas swung right over it.
It's just kind of a slow death. With 2 strikes, you're looking to protect.
Maybe Blake Perkins. I don't know. I feel like we need some help warming up. We get up Brant Herter and Kenta Maeda. Obviously not ideal on either count, but it's like the second straight day. We're going to need somebody to eat some innings. And what a terrible time as well for our bullpen to just be getting devastated. Really, our starters getting devastated. In the midst of a 2-week stretch without a day off, and this is happening. Curveball taken, strike 3 ends the inning. So I think Flaherty has bought himself at least a chance to get through 5. And we'll see if we can add another run to the board and at least maybe get him off the hook for the loss. Should have the top of the order due up. It's really not that bad of a game out of Jack. The first inning was rough. Next 3 have been pretty good, but 4 hits in 4 innings isn't exactly ideal. A walk to start the game. Nestor Cortez will face Andy Ibanez. Launched again. Tigers are making some really good contact today, but the timing is not there.
They still need help driving them home. They've had their chances with runners in scoring position, but nobody's been able to deliver a big hit in those situations.
Can't love it. Can't love it. Especially with what we saw last half inning.
And that's off the inside edge. Yeah, the count 1-2.
It's one of those games where there's just no consistency behind the plate. You don't know what to take and what not to. 2-2 on Ibanez. 1 for 2 in the game. Got his first home run of the year. Ooh, nearly got hit there on that, or at least Andy thought that was what was happening. I could definitely see one of those cutters dotted up and in here. Or, oh, you are kidding me, a dive at third base from Ortiz. He has been outstanding at third these last 2 games.
There's no way he gloves that one if he's not dialed in, anticipating something coming his way.
Absolutely unreal.
Nice job to get back up, set himself, and
Gleyber Torres just missed a home run twice his last at bat.
Here comes Gleyber Torres. And a foul ball.
I don't know what I did wrong there.
Here comes the 0-1.
Down low.
One missing low. Movement in the bullpen. Yoel
Payamps, who we saw last night, and actually Aaron Ashby as well.
The power lefty up as well.
See who they want to turn to. That's a good pitch, not what we're looking for.
Brewers up by a run. And we're at the top of the 5th.
1-2. Sawed him off. I don't think that's going to get down. Pop up the opposite way from Gleyber, out number 2. Riley Green is 0 for 2. Averages dip back below 300, but just not a great matchup today.
Green at the plate now. That's ball 1.
Still time for his game to turn around.
2-0. And now 2-0.
Don't put a runner on and have to face Torque this inning. That's a really good cutter. How rare is it to say that the bottom fell out of a cutter?
2 outs.
Ground ball. Oh, Nestor Cortez!
Handles, throws the first, and that is that.
We're getting robbed all over the place out here today, man. He had no idea where that was. Get the fuck out of here.
Up now for Milwaukee.
75 pitches in for Flaherty. Ground ball to Torkelson.
Torkelson takes it himself.
That's big first out there. A quick first out. But it is the top of the order again that has just owned Jack.
Outfielder Sal Frelick. And that's in there for strike 1.
Sal Frelick has been on base 2 times, single and a walk.
But he's found a way to settle in and turn this into a pretty good start.
Fouled it away. Kreidler no chance into the netting. Yeah, it doesn't matter what level you're playing at in this game.
One down,
those plays will always happen. Curveball on the ground. Gleyber just no effort on it. And we can't stop Sal Frelick.
A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
Here's Monasterio, 2 for 2.
Monasterio up now for the Brewers.
That one slapped, but right at Carpenter.
Squeezes it. 2 down.
Well, this is an at-bat where we really should be taking Flaherty out of this game. Ground ball to Torkelson. He'll tag the bag. Well, Jack Flaherty will get through 5. The longer we can put off having to go to the bullpen here, the better. That's 4 scoreless innings thrown by Flaherty, which is just a big surprise given the way this game started. And I mean, he allowed all those runs before we gotten out in the first.
And this is an important part of this game.
We'll see Payamps for the second straight day.
So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here.
We'll get a right-hander. And I think Carpenter's due up this inning. He is.
1 for 2.
Interesting development. Torque is 1 for 2.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
First pitch slider, good luck. We saw Abner Uribe yesterday, too.
Uribe, the right-hander, loosening up as well. The 0-1.
Wow. All right, if it's going to happen to both teams, that's fine. Feels like it's been primarily us. 2-1.
That's a good miss off the
kind of expecting a makeup call, though, in the Brewers' favor.
This guy could do some real damage.
3-1 on Torque.
Now 3-1.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Tried to jump all over it. It's the best fastball we've seen today. Just early is the feedback. All right. Oh!
Struck him out.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit, just couldn't get to it.
Got a pitch to hit?
Really caught way more
on what planet?
Supposed to.
Digging in, Justin Henry.
How's a slider down and in, a pitch to hit? Ground ball at its piece. That's fuck.
And he takes it himself for the out.
Well, we got Carpenter up now.
Now batting.
Power's been a bit of a rough go for Carey as of late, but
and now the
0 for 1 on the day. Sacrifice bunt.
In this one.
0 for 2. No, he's 0 for 1. Fuck off, Sciambi. Ball 1.
The first offering is not close.
They could very well just work around him. It appears that that's what the Brewers' strategy is for every hitter that is having any sort of success on this team.
2 down, nobody on. And another ball.
That's why we've walked so many times already in this series. Three and 0. They are not even. They are not even hiding the fact that they are doing that. Well, we're in a bit of a rough spot here. I don't have anybody else up in the pen. I'm gonna warm up. Oh fuck me. John Brebbia? I trust Brebbia more than I trust Maeda, which is a sad state of affairs. 3-0. I don't think we're seeing a damn thing.
To hit here. That's in there. And that is strike 1.
There's a shock. Not sure what the purpose of that is.
That's ball 4. Tried another.
You knew that was gonna happen.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over.
Now a walk for Payamps, and I do believe that's our 4th today.
Or into the gap will produce a 2-out
Here's Javier
RBI,
Baez.
and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive
In the air, right center field, carrying a bit, but not enough, and that'll end the inning.
And that is that. So no runs.
Today's strategy working out a whole lot more for the Milwaukee Brewers than it did in the last game.
It's the Brewers 3, Tigers 2.
We just don't have our A lineup out there. I really think that when we have a right-hander on the mound, our lineup is almost unstoppable.
And here's the first baseman, Rhys Hoskins.
Now, we do have Rhys Hoskins here, who Flaherty has gotten out twice. And if we can steal some outs here with Flaherty still, that's good stuff. Now, there's a chance doing this we could throw this game as well. But we've got help in the bullpen already up.
It's got to be
That's a fucking moonball.
And privileged to be able to go out there and play on a day like today.
1-1. I don't know how he hasn't done damage on either of the last 2 pitches.
Well, Boog, after watching the first inning of this one, you would not have expected that this pitcher
That's just a couple. Oh, Baez. I wanted to lay out for it, but Lord knows I don't have a great track record with that. Thought we could get to it, too. It didn't really feel like it was hit that hard.
Now for the Brewers.
Into the game, once we mound visit here, will come John Brebbia.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to.
It's a good recovery for Jack Flaherty. It's a bit of a shame that the bats haven't been able to do any more, but that's just the way the Brewers have pitched us. They are not making mistakes. They have decided that before this series even really began. Brebbia, first pitch fastball fouled away by Choria.
Brewers putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count up, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen.
Close, but called the ball.
Man, oh man.
And no, they haven't broken through in a big way in the runs column.
That could be trouble. Bad reaction from Kreidler again. It hit him in the back, I believe.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this.
I do wonder if we go into our lineup, Kreidler can play left. He has been awful out there today. He's just that bad. That one is down the line, and we better hope it goes foul, and it does. I've already seen enough from John Brebbia. We're going to have to warm up Will Vest. We might even have to go with a guy like Brisky, even though we know what usually happens when he enters the game.
First and second, no outs. Here in the bottom of the sixth.
Swing and a miss.
At a slider.
Well, you got the
going to be very, very tough to get out of this inning with no runs allowed.
Get a swing and miss and get through this.
Oh, he took the changeup.
It's a strikeout.
Ruled the swing. What does it matter?
Now batting.
Now here is Eric Haas.
Big first out, and here's Eric Haas. Fastball will miss too high. Brebbia's fastball command not that great.
At first, one gone. There's a strike.
Somehow strike one. Ground ball foul. As Johnny Brebbia is trying to get out of this. That's an incredible take there from Eric Haas.
I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
That's trouble.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
Launched again.
One out. Runners at first and second.
That is also trouble. Green coming on. He let it drop. The cutoff man was Torkelson.
Bases now loaded. Only one away. A perfect example.
Oh, no.
It pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes.
Man, and now we don't have a left-hander up. We burned through all those righties. And, I mean, we're still in a bad spot here. I mean, this is terrible. We might just have to bring Will Vest into the game right now. I don't know if we have much of a choice. We need a reliable arm, somebody that can maybe induce a double play here. I don't know.
Back with a new pitcher after this. Will Vest gets the ball now.
If I'm benching anybody today, it is Ryan Kreidler. He has been terrible.
Next to hit, Blake Perkins.
I might just be sinker ball, all AB. Called a strike. Wow.
One out, base is full.
Check.
That's a strike.
That'll help. 3-pitch strikeout for Will Vest. And now Oliver Dunn is 0 for 2. No! Wait, I mean, we deserve that, but no! And now Vest is falling behind 2-0.
2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in or on.
Fastball in.
The hitter right here.
Swing and a miss. Man, oh man.
Chance they get out of this without allowing a run.
Never fun. Never fun. Slider. Oh boy. That is such a stupid pitch to throw in that spot. The 3-2. Swing and a miss. Oh, Will Vest pitched us out of it. Remains a 3-2 game.
Got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
Woo. Well, both starters have exited. Although that already happened. What am I talking about? Brian Hudson, game number 8 on the year. Left-hander to face Kreidler, then Dingler, then Ibanez.
Kreidler swings through it for strike 1.
I don't know what they're teaching these guys in the Brewers bullpen. Really, pitching staff wide. Nobody really has changeups. They all just have cutters that act as changeups.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Foul off
Ryan Kreidler has had a really shit day. He has an RBI, his first of the year on the day, on a sacrifice.
Goes down looking.
Well, big strikeout right there, and maybe a little.
These games are so frustrating. This is a lack of control behind home plate.
I'm sure there's some chirping going on from the dugout, making it clear that wasn't his best call behind the plate today.
And now Dylan Dingler.
Ball 1 to Ding.
This is badly for ball 1.
2-0 to Dingler. They've been doing this a lot, actually.
No strike.
Dylan Dingler not a threat at the plate. 3-0.
Misses the zone, and that's ball 3.
I wouldn't put a runner on for Ibanez. Not against the lefty.
And that clips the inside corner.
3-1.
Sure. Why not?
And the
Ball
tying
4.
run is on base.
So they will indeed essentially just work right around Dylan Dingler. Didn't see anything in the strike zone that didn't hit the edges. Here's Ibanez, led off the game with a home run.
And that one fouled
That felt like a home run pitch right there.
Holding on to a 1-run lead.
It was
Here
a
in the
home
top
run
half
swing,
of
and
inning number
Andy
7.
didn't do anything with it. In the dirt, good block.
In the dirt. No
Good game
advance,
behind the
good
plate for
job
Eric
behind the
Haas.
dish. Close
Ooh.
one doesn't get the call. 2-1.
I mean, both teams have to just be sitting here watching what's happening. Yeah, I leave it on because bad calls are a part of the game. Doesn't make them any less frustrating. Wow.
On that fastball.
His fastball's got a little sink to it.
First base, trying to stay out of the double play right
Maybe because it's so slow. That's a really dangerous call with today's
I
zone.
think you got to put him in motion.
3-2 on Ibanez. Fouled away. He threw a cutter just the smidge lower.
Game, 1 out, 1 on.
And that's ball 4.
4-2 aboard.
Back-to-back walks for Hudson.
Absolutely kill your momentum very quickly. They're in some hot water trying to protect this lead.
Sometimes.
Gleyber Torres up to the plate.
Well, let's see if
Going for
Gleyber
3.
can finally straighten out that swing. Threatened home runs in his second AB.
Front with the swing.
Not on an 87-mile-an-hour cutter.
The possible tying and go-ahead runs on base.
No! I mean, you see what I'm talking about here? We got no control. We got no consistency. This is awful. Fouled it away. I don't know whether to shrink the zone or expand it. I really don't. Up high. 1-2. Riley Green due up next. So not a good matchup there. Fouled away again. Tigers have been clawing back all day after a 3-run first inning from Milwaukee.
So the tying run at second. He goes down looking.
Can't even be mad about that, but also, what the fuck are we going to do? So now it's Green, and I mean, we just need something to get through the infield. That's been the tough part.
Green swings through it for strike one.
No ball, 1 strike.
Big spot.
I don't know. We didn't miss that by much.
And go-ahead runs are aboard. Close, but called a ball. And the count is 1-1.
Riley Green rocking an offer.
And a strike on the outside edge.
Man, I'm pretty impressed out there on the mound right now. I mean, these are tough spots.
1-2.
Pitchers really got to bear down. Those last 2 pitches were well.
I just
swings and misses on the zone of the strikeout.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out.
Can't have any balance at the plate. Have no idea what's a fucking strike and what's not.
Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
The right fielder. Now,
and the crazy thing is that it's every edge. Every edge is inconsistent. Well, we are going to have to, I think, unfortunately, rely on Bobrisky here. Or maybe just try and get through this with Vest, although Sal Frelick has had himself a day.
Swing and a miss.
Will Vest is going to be in bad need of a day off.
Next offering is fouled back.
Foul ball, foul ball, foul ball. Brewers have done this all series.
Next one just misses.
And their plate vision on mistakes out of the zone has been outstanding. Rocket, guess what? Foul.
And pick up a run.
They will not chase.
2-2.
Vest already out of it. Oh, my Lord.
Full count now.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Vest can't afford this, man. An 8-pitch AB when we were already pushing it.
You feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Popped up. We'll get an out of this, and Will Vest will have to give way. Probably to Bobrisky, which is quite unfortunate.
Next for the Brewers, the shortstop,
Andrew Monasterio getting ready to hit.
Oh, no. Well, so, I mean, we're just kind of at a rough spot right now. Monasterio isn't really a threat anywhere, so it doesn't really matter. So we could bring Herder in, mainly for Yelich here. Although even Yelich is very, very balanced. I'd say it's a better matchup, though.
Here comes the skipper, and
so out will come Brant Herder. It's a rare outing for Brant that we don't already have runners on base for him.
New pitcher for the Tigers, Brant Herder.
ERA is a little bit of a mess, but I mean, you look at that, 10 games, 5 holds for Brant Herder. It's just been that kind of really sums it up. He's had about half of his games, half of his outings pretty damn good. The other half have been complete dog shit.
First pitch.
Sinker will miss low. The good news about Herder is that he does locate fairly well.
The shortstop takes the
All right, as we say that, it is 2-0 on two really good pitches that just missed the zone.
And that's in for a strike.
Not really. And I said, I mean, in the first inning of this game, I was expecting a way more high-scoring affair.
Base is empty.
We got a feel for this zone very early on. Carpenter on the run. He can't get it. This has been just a miserable effort for the Tigers defensively in this one.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely.
Just been terrible.
Hit that ball really well to deep right field right there. Got a pitch to drive and just.
Carpenter has now just played that just miserably. Riley Green allowed a hit to drop when he shouldn't have. Kreidler's been a mess. Gleyber Torres and Javier Baez. Even Jack Flaherty had a chance to make a defensive play and couldn't do it.
Two-run blast. His fans were just still getting into their seats here at the ballpark. So if you showed up late to this one, you missed out on a big moment early on.
That's trouble. Throw from Carpenter. Oh, man, I thought they were sending the runner. We kept Yelich in the ballpark on a hard-hit pitch. And now it'll be Rhys Hoskins, and I think Bo Brieske is going to have to come on. And here he can. We've only faced two hitters. That's not good.
Hoskins
Sweeper in for a first pitch strike on Rhys.
Good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to continue finish off this hitter.
Ripped, but it curls foul.
Oh boy.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first.
Sweeper nasty from Brant Herder.
And a big sigh of relief from the mound with that cold third strike.
Now Jackson Chourio. He's actually better against right-handers. Brant Herder going to stay out here. Fastball will miss. Who do we got up next? Ortiz? Meh. Sinker in for strike one. That's a mistake, and it's just sawed off up the middle. You are kidding.
Got the job done to put him up by 2. Just a simple soft liner into center field for the knock right there. Maybe a little bit fooled by the pitch, but he did a good job of staying through it, and that allowed him to fight it off and just get enough behind it.
I think he just kept the hands back. It's just another situation where we have been hit around on a really good pitch. We'll step off and bring Brieske on. He'll have one out to get. It's just we're in this spot with the bullpen because the starters have not been able to throw deep into games. And I mean, we're gonna have to use Bo. As bad as he's been, he can't just ride the bench all year long.
So the Tigers get a new arm.
7 games, an ERA over 10, and he has really struggled against right-handers. So, perfect storm here. His fastball's got like sink on it, and it drives me insane. Called strike. But when we get 2 easy strikes, it's generally foul ball city. Will not chase what winds up being a pretty good slider there for Bo. Went back to it, down the line to Torkelson. They've almost been aiming at him today. Damage is kept to a minimum. The Brewers score their first run since there were no outs in the game.
Pitching for the
Welcome
Brewers.
back, and a new arm on the mound to start the
Well, we see Abner Uribe again.
Best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect
He had a
tight lead.
ugly ERA coming into last night's ball game, but
we'll see what he's got here.
I'm really not sure how.
Torkelson up now for the Tigers.
Spencer.
Everything he throws is hard. First pitch slider.
Missed that by a mile. That's strike one.
I figured I'd guess first pitch. Hope it was either a sinker or a fastball. Good chance of that happening.
And that one hit 97 on the gun.
1-1 here on Torque. 2-1.
Inside. Now 2 balls and a strike.
Uribe's
Triple digits
stuff
on the gun. I know
is
there are more
all over the
pitchers that
place.
can reach that now
But
than in
man,
the
is it
past, but it's still
gonna get on you
impressive to
quick.
watch.
Down low,
That's
3-1 on
downstairs.
Torkelson. Top of the 8th inning, Tigers just still trying to battle.
There's
Oh,
a strike.
didn't think he was going to come after us there.
To be really aggressive on the fastball.
But since we gifted him the strike on the first pitch slider, he came right back after us. Fouled away,
And it remains a
99.
full count.
And we were on that. I would be surprised if he came back to it. Hanging slider at 90.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front.
Good
Just needs to
fucking-
let the ball travel a little more.
good
His
luck.
timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Justin Henry.
Not a
Malloy
prayer.
Up now for the Tigers. And the first
Ball
pitch
to
misses
Malloy.
in the dirt.
1 ball, no strike.
The Tigers
0 for 1 on the
trailing
night.
by
2
2,
walks,
and we're in
though.
the top of the 8th. He was
Wow.
late there.
I don't know what Abner was doing prior to his last 2 outings against Detroit to earn that terrible ERA. But these last 2 days, he is located. When he throws strikes, they're paint.
Ball.
All sliders to Malloy. That remains true. Yeah, Carpenter due up next.
But when you've got really good velocity,
I wouldn't
sometimes
wanna
you
put
just gotta
Malloy on.
challenge the hitter with that four-seamer.
Outside and low.
All right.
Ball 4. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Yeah, when he throws
Now
strikes, they're
And
nasty.
here is Kerry Carpenter.
Carpenter.
And
When he
things could
doesn't,
change
you hardly
quickly
have to
here
think about him.
with one swing.
Sharded? Nope. Chartered? No. Sharded and chartered. Different things. Surprisingly not. Oh.
Swing and a miss
He
as he's
slowed
out
the
front.
slider down and he didn't
Right
do
there.
anything.
Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners
That pitch
on,
comes
it's gotta give you
inside.
some confidence out there on the
They're
mound that you
looking
can win
pretty
this
good.
battle.
Tying run at the plate.
Ball
Outside
1 to
low.
Carpenter.
And it's a
1
ball
ball,
to
1
strike.
strike.
Now, these guys definitely
Kerry is
looking
0
for
for
a big
1.
swing at
He's
the bat
walked
right here. Try to close that gap.
and also
You know,
dropped
at the
down a
very least,
sacrifice
if you
bunt.
can find a way to manufacture that run from first. It feels
Oh,
like it's
Kerry.
really important to getting back into this ball game.
Our contact today, that one was more due to timing. I won't drive home that point, but our contact today on pitches that we can hit had stung. Just not really the example there on that.
The tying run at the plate.
Hammered
Fouls it
foul.
off, still 1-2.
Yeah. Yeah, no signs of trouble over here on my end. Oh, all the way to the backstop.
Stop.
Whoa.
And now
That is
man in
strange.
scoring
Could be a
position.
Twitch wide issue, but it's not
You know, sometimes it takes a reliever
showing
a
any
little
problems
time to
over
get
here.
comfortable with the mound out there, especially when they come in trying to
Man,
be nasty
we could have been
with every
bailed
pitch
out
they
for
throw.
this.
Not exactly what
Have
they were
Carpenter
looking
on
for when they
base. That
called
could have
him
been
in, though.
huge.
We'll see if he can settle down.
Ball 3 to carry. Now with the bases clear,
Javier Baez.
do they even bother?
Chance to make a big impact here. Man at second.
Hammered foul, hanging
We'll see
sinker.
another payoff.
But I really hadn't seen heat in a
Eighth
hittable
pitch of the
location.
attack coming up.
I still don't know if I can sit on a sinker or fastball. Missed it, down and away.
Man, that's a tough one.
Tying run is on.
I guess he saw it really well.
And that will be all for Abner Uribe.
Out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Abner Uribe out of the game, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back.
I've lost track of the amount of walks we've taken in this series.
Now pitching for
So the Brewers bring on a new pitcher from the pen, Aaron Ashby.
And he's got a big time.
I'm not really sure I understand this move.
Gonna have to pick it up early if they're gonna have any chance.
Aaron Ashby. Let's go into substitutions. We really don't have any speed on the bench. Ibanez is at, or actually Malloy is who they want to pinch run for. Is it really worth it?
First and second, one out. Javier Baez will hit next.
See what Aaron Ashby's got. Fouled away. Sat back too long on the changeup. Good pitch to do damage on if we can time it up.
And the 0-1. Swing and a miss.
Went back to it.
Shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it. Still try to get that ground ball double play.
Ball one to Javi.
This is outside, and the count 1-2. Activity in the bullpen for the Brewers.
Throws that changeup, makes you think sinker.
If needed. Koenig warming up as well.
Fouled away. Tigers have just 5 outs left to play with. Ooh, 2-2 on Baez. We'll step out here. Take a look at our bullpen. We don't have much left. We really don't. Give me Hannafy and give me Canely, though. Might have to stick with Bo. Swing and a miss. Just a disgusting location there on the sinker from Aaron Ashby.
Ryan Kreidler up now for the Tigers.
Oh, fuck me.
Way down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive.
Ryan Kreidler in the worst possible spot.
That
Ball one.
Ball one.
Well, this is a critical spot.
Only
for
2
both the
hits
pitcher
on the
and
year.
hitter. You can learn a lot
A
about
sacrifice
guy
for an
how he
RBI
handles these
earlier
pressure
today.
situations.
Damn, man. So many sinkers from Ashby have been dotted at the knees. Oh, no, no, no. Hanging change-up and timing just ain't there.
2 on, 2 outs.
2-2 on Kreidler.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Best pitch we've seen to hit in so long. And a ground ball, it will not get past. Got that same change-up again, and Kreidler still can't do anything with it. Look at this fucking game, dude.
It's the Brewers 4, Tigers 2.
Is this our worst offensive performance of the year?
Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule.
The catcher, Aaron.
Well, Tigers will have just 3 outs left to avoid a rubber match with the Brewers. That's tomorrow. Brewers are off on Thursday. We are not. As the Tigers head home, Bo Breesky will try and face 7-8-9.
Pitch misses there, and it's 1-0.
Good pitch. Chopper, Glaber. 1 down.
Over to first, gets the catcher by a step.
Good arm side run to that same side hitter right there. Very difficult to put that ball in the air or get through it. Just bores in on the hands.
Blake Perkins 0 for 3 has not been a threat.
For the Brewers. And first off,
Long run for Kreidler. Last I checked, he's not 75 feet tall, so. He dropped down a
Bunt,
bunt,
it's right in front of the
and
plate,
it's foul.
And that's just foul.
Okay. That's a choice.
The next offering
1 and 2.
misses. Gonna count 1 and 2.
Oh, boy.
Center field.
Blake Perkins has a little bit of
Going
pop.
after it.
Riley Green back
He's
to
got
get
it.
it, and they're
It's
2
2
away. Right.
2 down,
Yeah, we've seen the
base
Turbo
out.
Yoda zone.
Oliver Dunn up now for the Brewers.
Change up for just
Pitch misses
miss
for ball 1.
from Bo.
2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. He swings and fouls
Oliver
one
Dunn has been annoying, to say the least. Really?
Next offer in there for a strike. And the count 1 and 2.
That's one of the worst calls I've ever seen. Oh, my Lord.
Got him. And a nice inning of work there as he
Dude, this song.
1, 2, 3. Nobody left for Milwaukee.
Take that 42 off of his arm. He doesn't deserve that.
Now pitching.
Good
for
God.
Brewers,
And on the mound is the closer.
Brewers closer,
Trevor McGill.
Trevor McGill. 3 for 3 in save opportunities in this his 5th game.
See a pretty high turnover rate because of it.
Struggles against lefties, though.
Seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win. And
We need
get
at least a
himself
base runner to get this to Riley Green.
Dingler
Ball 1 to
stands in
Dingler.
Now looks at that one inside.
Who they have oddly really worked around.
And there's the strike.
Strange, strange day.
Check swing, called strike.
Nothing but curveballs
Yeah.
so far in the at-bat. Kind of makes it difficult as a
You got to
hitter
sit
know
on
what
2
to look for
fastballs,
because you
but
start wondering
there's
if they'll
also
keep coming
3
with it,
straight
or
curves.
They'll try to speed you up.
And
Just
that
missed with him.
misses. It's 2 and 2.
2 and 2, no swings from Dingler. All curveballs. In the air. Left field from Dingler. That one is going to have a chance, and it's out of here.
That one's gone.
It's a 1-run game on Dylan Dingler's first of the year.
His first homer of the year. It's 4-3.
Oh, yes. One of the worst hitters on this team
On some other pitches in this at-bat was very patient.
may have just gotten the Tigers back in this game.
Back to the top of the order now.
And I mean, now you got Andy
Up now
Ibanez.
for the Tigers.
Lefty specialist, but however, been having a lot of success against righties.
And that drops in for a strike.
To be honest, if he's just putting curveballs probably at our knees, I don't think we're going to be able to do much of anything. But if we just sit on fastball and explode on it,
0-1 down. And there's the ball.
that's going to be the way to go. I mean, it worked there for
One-run
Dylan
game.
Dingler,
Top of
whose
the ninth.
contact and power is sitting in the 40s.
And that's way
2-1
high.
on
And it's
Ibanez.
2-1.
We do have lefty pinch hitters available, but nobody you really trust. Oh,
Triple digits.
103 up and away. Good
These
fucking
days, you
luck.
would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the
Ground
bullpen.
ball from
So hard
Andy.
to play
This is
catch-up.
going to be a tough play. Monasterio's throw is in time.
Well, that was a good job to make sure he had a good handle on the baseball to get off a strong throw.
I do
Sometimes
believe he
guys
was
will
out.
rush
This
that,
was really
and
close,
that's the
though.
difference right there. It ended up being a close play, but he got it.
Here is
Half
Gleyber
a step.
Torres.
Here's Gleyber. Riley Green is due up next. Gleyber right back up the middle.
Base hit. And the tying run is on
McGill
base.
finally hung one of those curveballs.
He was all
next is
over.
And now you got
Just a
Green.
down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity. Right on
Green
top of
followed up by Torkelson. Pinch runner, we just don't have
digging
speed.
in, Riley Green.
It's great and all, we don't have speed. Here's Riley Green. I feel like I don't want to get Holton up. I really think that he needs a day off more than anybody else. So if we tie this game, take the lead, whatever, it's Hannafy or Canely, and probably Tommy Canely. Tigers have scored a run already. Top 9. Runner on, 1 out. Ground ball. That is probably gonna do it. The throw is wild. Green will get up to second base.
And he's going to make it up to second base.
Oh, that was a game-ending double play.
Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball.
And now it is Torkelson.
So last chance for the Tigers.
1 for 4. Single in this game. Just missed a home run by about a foot back in the first. Oh.
And fouled off.
Well,
that's a bold pitch to try and throw.
To live for. I mean, you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it, but this is where they earn their keep.
1-1.
And it's 1-1.
We somehow got to be ready for both 102 or 103 and 83 miles an hour. All the way to the backstop. Green is up to third base.
A wild pitch, and the tying run is now 90 feet away.
As a closer, he's out there in that role.
Doesn't do a ton for us there. Unless another one of those pitches is thrown. Do they bother with Torkelson now? Oh, ground ball. Torque got on top of it. Tigers came close, but Milwaukee will win it. No. Well, we'll have a rubber match tomorrow. Damage was done in the first inning. And, I mean, the Milwaukee Brewers are very, very interesting in the way that they're pitching us. We're going to total up the amount of walks we have in this series. They are not throwing anything worth a damn to our hitters.